court too. Just looking at that women's singles draw, as you can see, dominated by numerous Chinese players there. He Jiao, of course, one of the favorites to defend her title successfully. And, well, what about Chochuwong having to compete with the likes of Chen Yufei potentially in the quarterfinals? And then you've got Han Yue and Zhang Yiman, who, of course, had an all-Chinese clash just last week at the Finland Open. So lots of action still to come here. We're in early stages of the tournament still. And we wait for the players to make their way onto the court. There is the number 5 seed, Jiao of China, 26 years of age, defending champion here at the Denmark Open after she saw Chen Yufei in the final last year. And her opponent for the second round is Thailand's Pornpawee Chochuwong, who had an impressive showing in Finland. Joining me in the co-commentator seat is Kirsty Gilmore, who knows plenty about these two women.
Yes, I have played them each a couple of times.
And Kirsty, of course, on paper, we'll see very, very shortly the past results favor Jiao heavily in this match, but given Pornpawee's recent form, especially coming in from Finland, you'd give her a good chance at this, wouldn't you?
I think so. I think Pornpawee has been growing in confidence. I think she had a great period a couple of years ago, but taken a little dip recently. But like we say, momentum is coming back. A few good performances, and I think she'll take a lot of confidence from her performance yesterday. Despite it being against Lena Kiersfeld, who's a little lower ranked, it was a tough battle to come through. It was, I mean, approaching the hour-and-a-half mark, I think.
Yeah, it was 24-22 in that final game.
Into setting in the third game, so she'll take a lot of confidence from that.
Well, you just saw there, their head-to-head stands at 11-2 in Jiao's favor. This will be their 14th meeting. You've got to go all the way back to 2013 when this rivalry first began, 10 years ago in the junior series. And they've played each other plenty of times and know each other pretty well, I'd say, by now. Jiao, 26 years of age, the left-hander from Jiangsu, China, ranked number 5 in the world, which is her best ranking so far. She got there in November of last year, on and off. Has a win-loss record in this season, in this year, of 31-14. But more importantly, in round 2, that stands at just 11-2. So just 2 second-round losses in 2023. That's an impressive record. She lost to the Korea Open in the second round and at the Indonesia Masters in the second round. Looking at how she's made her way to the round of 16, she saw Go Jinwei with quite easily, I'd say, in under half an hour, 21-11, 21-10, and now finds herself up against Chochuwong. They last met at the Thailand Open in the quarterfinal stages, where Jiao won in straight games, 21-10, 21-19. Pornpawee Chochuwong is now 25 years of age from Rayong, Thailand. She's a tall player, has a commanding presence on court, ranked 13th in the world at the moment, has got broken into the top 10, 8 to be specific. That was in October of last year. Win-loss record this year is at 26-17. As we see that result that Kirsty was referring to from round 1, 76-minute battle against Kiersfeld of Denmark, coming through narrowly in that final game, 24-22. In the second round, she's got a win-loss record of 8-5, so closer than she would like. I'm sure she's won 4 of the last 6 second-round matches she's played. So she's finding some momentum that we're talking about coming into this tournament. The umpire for this match is Michael Stair of Denmark, and he's joined in the service judge's chair, also from Denmark, Morten Rotford. So very quickly, before we get the match going, do you have any insight about how this is going to turn out?
I do think the odds heavily favour He Bingyao. She's been more consistent over more time. But Pornpawee can be a dangerous player. She brings a lot of power to the court. She does a lot of firm hitting. She hits into the court a lot, and then until she doesn't. if that makes sense. So she really forces you back with good firm shots and then takes the pace out. But He Bingyao's movement is good and her decisions are good. And she's a pretty solid all-round player.
Well, we've got Pornpawee Chochuwong, who will serve to get this second round match underway.
Oh, challenge on point one. We love to see it.
We don't see it very often. The very first point.
Yeah.
She must be pretty confident, I'd say.
Yeah. I think it is a close one. I'm going to say it clipped the line. Yeah.
It did. It was, in fact, on the line. Right on the line. So that's landed in, and that was the right challenge to make.
Love, play.
Great rally. Oi. This is what we've been seeing so far in the games this morning. It doesn't necessarily, when you're on court, it doesn't necessarily feel like drift. It doesn't feel like wind. The shuttle just seems to travel a little bit faster this way. As He Bingyao is hitting towards us, shots are seeming to travel a little faster and beyond that back line.
Yeah, we were talking about, you know, the fact that in the European nations, because it's cold and there's no air conditioning as such, that the drift factor is less. And so the little movement that you do see has a big impact, right, on the game?
Yeah, definitely. In here, it's not, it's just something to be aware of. It's not something you need to kind of build your game around. But just when you are on balance for those punchy lifts, you got to come off them a little bit more and put a little bit more control on them. The way Pornpawee is hitting, you're pretty free to hit. Yeah, it feels pretty normal hitting that way. Yeah, that's in.
Yeah, she did well to go
5-1
behind He Bingyao there. He Bingyao hoping that it would land out.
Ooh, little string break.
It's a good start overall by Pornpawee Chochuwong.
She'll be happy with this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
think a little settling in period for both players, but yeah, Chochuwong will be happy that she's 6-1 up in that settling in period, I think.
Given that her recent matches have gone He Bingyao's way, you'd have to go all the way back to 2020 at All England when Pornpawee won a match against He Bingyao.
Wow.
They've played 3 matches since, and it's all gone the Chinese shuttler's way.
Yeah, found that back line this time.
So she needs to stay on top of her opponent. And this is just the start she would have wanted.
Very awry on that one.
7-2.
Oh, great net play.
And you can see it's Chochuwong who's controlling these exchanges at the moment.
Yeah, it does seem to be kind of 60-40 in Pornpawee's favour in terms of initiative right now. But He Bingyao just seems quite calm, quite controlled, just happy to kind of soak up at this stage. But I think to make these points back, she's going to have to bring something snappier to the table.
Oof.
Service over.
That was an interesting choice of shot.
3-8.
I think she tried to take it a little faster and change up the pace.
Service over. 9.
Yeah, but you'd say
3.
just at the early stages, it's just that He Bingyao has not had enough points within the corners of the court or within the lines of the court. It's been errors in terms of just getting her shuttle within the lines.
Yes, I would say, yeah, another one. She's not
10.
calibrated herself yet.
It's a 7-point lead here now for Chochuwong.
That's a nice hold and punch. Chochuwong's recovered well and found that line.
It's a beautiful shot right down the line.
3. Interval.
And it is Pornpawee Chochuwong who has the lead at the mid-game interval, 11-3. Despite He Bingyao changing things up in that exchange, Chochuwong was on top of things. And that puts her in command early on in this first game.
不管你打晚起来干，你都给他很多时间来看，知道吗？所以这个节奏就是你的节奏，这个速度是比较慢的，就我们看来啊，讲控球通过速度来控，不要站着不动，手来控，用手来控一下啊，所以这个还是脚
Court
上的
2.
问题
20
啊。
seconds.
对啊。
Court 2. 20 seconds. (11-3). Play.
Picture of calm, the Thai coach. Pretty happy at how things have proceeded.
Service over.
It's He Bingyao who has to do all the work at this point.
Yeah, a dream start for Pornpawee. If you'd have offered her 11-3 up in the first half of this first game, I think she would have said, yes, please, thank you. But yeah, I think we can definitely expect a fight back from He Bingyao. I think she's been a little bit kind of one-paced so far. It's kind of her style. Oh, that's better judgment, better control on that rear court shot.
11.
To be smooth and calm is He Bingyao's brand, as it were, but she also has these snaps and these little lifts of pace, which we haven't really seen so far. So I expect them to come into the second half of this first game. Yeah.
6-11.
And they haven't had many long exchanges so far in this first game, except for that second point where that 130 shots. It's been quite quick fire.
Yeah.
And whoever's decided to win the point has done it efficiently.
Or lose the point. I think it's been down to the errors made, actually. Yeah.
Service over.
I think He Bingyao is trying to take control of this net,
12.
get
6.
Pornpawee to lift so that she can be on the attack, but struggling to find her touch so far. Well survived.
Service over.
And look at that. How quickly
7.
has she closed the gap?
Yeah. Back in this.
Oh, lovely.
So that snap.
She does that extremely well.
Yeah, also that left hand. Normally that would be into the round ahead of a player. And you might just lapse in concentration for half a second and forget that that's up to He Bingyao's forehand.
She's coming off a bronze medal victory at the Asian Games, He Bingjiao. Very impressive showing. Silver medal in the women's team championships there as well in Hangzhou.
Oh, she had such a tough time in the team championships. My heart was breaking.
Super emotional she was on the podium. She just couldn't keep it in anymore.
Yeah, but the support from her teammates was so nice to see.
It's
9,
always
12.
hard to put on a brave front after, you know, coming off a defeat. They still have to get on the podium and try and smile. It's no easy task.
That's the cruelty, but also like the beauty of team matches, of team ties. The solidarity that you see the countries have. It's just such an individual sport, but when you have team events, it's so nice to see that kind of little different dynamic between everyone.
It's another level of support.
Oi!
Yes, it's a couple of times we've seen her make that mistake. She was trying to go for that sort of lift at the net.
Yeah. Backhand has been a mistimed spot for Pornpawee so far.
2-point game now.
She could have stepped in and tried to take that overhand and gone for a little kill, but she would have run the risk of being called a fault. That's early from He Bingyao.
It's a 1-point game, and you'd say He Bingjiao has
11.
brought herself right back in it
Yeah.
in quick-fire fashion, that too.
She's definitely upped the pace a little bit. The rhythm is down, the tempo is definitely higher.
So really, it felt like it was a matter of getting her footing.
Yep.
The errors have gone away. She's finding the winners quite easily. And in fact, she's putting the pressure on Pornpawee, who's now starting to make a few errors.
Oh, well survived. Good control, just staying strong on these ones. There's nothing more you can really do with these ones deep into the corner. And then Pornpawee's trying to go one better every time.
All.
Really good control from He Bingyao.
She was 11. She was 3-11 at the break, He Bingjiao, and since the restart, you'd have to say it's all her.
Yep.
She didn't even have to turn around to see where that was going.
13, 12.
Yeah, so far in the second half, already it's 10-1 to He Bingyao.
And the question is, what does Pornpawee do when you thought you were, you know, cruising,
Yeah.
and now it's all turned around and gone in the favor of your opponent?
I think get control of that net, get He Bingyao lifting, because it's trickier to do on that side of the court. But right now, He Bingyao is a little bit of a brick wall. Commentator's curse.
13, all.
Yeah, but it's a rare mistake in the second half from He Bingjiao.
Yeah, Pornpawee needed that little break in the run of He Bingyao's points.
Definitely
13.
a much better exchange on Pornpawee's end. You could see she went for the flatter shots there. Kept it close to the net, forcing Jiao to lift. It's a narrow lead for the 25-year-old.
Again, just that back line, a
15,
little bit of
13.
control.
Please welcome the technical officials for court number 3.
Yeah, it's found that line. Not one Yao is going to challenge.
13.
She had a pretty good view of that. Ooh, that was close, but no challenge
17,
coming from
13.
Yao. Ooh, good body defense.
13.
You can see that she's changed her strategy a little bit, keeps it close to the net, makes it, you know, gets the injection of pace.
Yeah, being a little bit more proactive than reactive. It was kind of obviously one-way traffic for Yao, so.
And she's back on top, 5-point lead now, 3 away from clinching this first game.
What a strange momentum swing game. It's a good backhand clear, that's solid. Oi, well in. And she knows it.
She looks up in frustration.
14, 18.
She's right there. Could have played it back. Yeah. Misjudgment.
It's one of those ones you're just hoping.
Makes it all that more frustrating.
Yeah. Good net. Forced the lift.
15,
Made the most of it.
18.
There's still something in this game. We've seen as Issa Kersey go from one end to the other in a unusual manner. There's just 3 points separating the two now.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a beautiful shot.
Serves over.
Drops right within the line.
Well,
19,
inside
15.
to outside. Yeah, forehand, taking forehand.
Appreciation from the coach as well.
Yeah. Held for as
over.
long as possible and then
16,
snapped up and
19.
over at the last second.
And Chochuwong kind of stuck in her spot at that point.
Yes,
No way
no-
she was going to make it.
No choice but to just wait and see what was going to happen. Try and scramble.
was hard done for Herbing Jiao, and it brings up multiple game points for Pornpawee Chochuwong. She got there,
16.
or did well to get there, but just look how controlled that was from Chochuwong.
Yeah.
She has really nice shot-making ability, Pornpawee Chochuwong. It's almost artistic sometimes, the way she can get those forehands to just drop at the right
60.
moment.
Yeah, she's a really fluent player. Can go awry sometimes. I think sometimes there's a bit too much on it, as we saw in the kind of middle section of this game. But she's found some solidity. She's brought it back.
4 game points here for the Thai shuttler.
That's nice, well guided.
Effortless, as she just nudges the shuttle over the net. Herbing Jiao saves 1 game point. 3 more to go.
I think it will be playing on both players' minds now that Herbing Jiao is capable of a big comeback and to string 3 points together. She sent that long.
Just long, in fact. And it's Pornpawee Chochuwong who has the first game, 21-17. See there, Herbing Jiao maybe a little too quick to try and put that shuttle away. Misjudges the length. Yep. And finds herself a game down as a result. 21-17 in 22 minutes.
รูปแบบเกมเขามีอะไรบ้างแทงก็ไม่มีอะไรใช่ปะแต่นี่ถ้าเราคุมแบบพี่บอกแล้วเรารับเสร็จมึงจะแทงมึงจะขึ้นเราเตรียมตัวเข้าใจปะข้างหน้าเราเตรียมวิ่งขึ้นมาเข้าไปหยอดเข้าไปขึ้นใจเย็นๆนี่ลูกรับบางที
知道吗？所以你多拍跑起来，他后面就不行。你看打到18分的时候，他已经走路开始变慢了，好吧？可以相信自己的能力跟他耐心熬把自己的东西大胆打出来
我正处理的时候，他已经在抓我处理时间了，就是。
其实你把球打后场，让他后场แบบหิวเลยใช่ปะเดี๋ยวแม่ก็แทงมาข้างหลังแล้วตี4 มุมหน้า เดี๋ยวมันแทงมาข้างหลัง
Go to
ออก
20
ตัว
seconds.
เร็วขึ้นเร็ว
Go
พอ
to
แล้ว
20
โอ
seconds.
เคนะจะขอความเคี่ยวนะเคี่ยวละเอียดสบายนะไม่ต้องอยากนะเห็นนะ
Second game. Love all.
So Pornpawee Chochuwong, despite being pushed in that first game, holds on and clinches at 21-17. Chance to knock the defending champion out here if she does win the second one as well, which would be a huge result for her.
Absolutely. I think, yep, I was just about to say, Pornpawee is a firm hitting player. So she's going to have to be controlled on this side.
Well, we saw Herbing Jiao needing almost 1/2 of a game to get used to that end.
Yeah.
So it'll be important for Pornpawee to get adapted quickly, I'd say. Don't lose that advantage, because Herbing Jiao, if she can sort of open up 5, 6, 7 points in a row, and have that lead, it's very hard to then get the better of her.
Yeah, I think if Pornpawee can she doesn't have to have a big lead in this set, she just needs to be close and be annoying and see if Herbing Jiao can hold her nerve. And already we've got a challenge. I was going to say already that's a better judgment of the back line, but remains to be seen.
Yeah, it's Chochuwong's challenge. It's called in. We saw a challenge in the very first point of this game.
It has found the line.
How about that?
Challenge unsuccessful.
That is just about
One
barely
challenge
making
remaining.
it.
That is about a sixth of a cork.
3 love.
But she got it right.
Play.
Jiao found the line, and it's an unsuccessful challenge by Chochuwong. She does that backhand
Love.
net shot really well. Again, just here, the way she just doinks it over the net.
Doink. Technical term, is it?
I think for an expressive term, Leslie. Doink's a good one.
Yeah. This is almost a carbon copy of what we saw at the start of the first game in terms of which side has the momentum. That'll be finished off nicely into the space.
5 love.
Well, she needs this, Jiao. There's no doubt about it. It's a must-win game for her. We're talking about the dangers of playing someone like Chochuwong, who, especially when she's in some form, is very difficult to beat. We saw her play a fantastic match against Tai Tzu-Ying in Finland.
Yes. Overcame Tai Tzu-Ying.
Yeah.
1
And that's the danger that she brings to the court.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who's on the other end.
She's a dangerous player, and she's a good all-round player. There's no massive, weaknesses in her game. So we'll see if she can stay solid enough to see this game out. Oh, nice backhand. Oh, good counter. Li Bangyou was definitely in control of that rally.
The cross-court forehand does the trick from Chochuwong there. Beautifully struck. Closes it to 3 points.
Serves over.
Yeah.
6-2.
That's what Jiao has done through this match, is at the net been the more dominant player.
I think slightly, yeah. And I think it's definitely the tactic she needs to employ in this second game.
Because most of Chochuwong's mistakes in that first game came at the net. And then towards the end, she kind of lost control of her lines when Jiao got really close. But
Yeah.
the initial errors were at the net for Chochuwong.
That's a nice shot.
Pornpawee Chochuwong is, of course, still looking for a first 750 title. She won the Swiss Open this year when she beat Mia Blichfeld in straight games. So she does have a title this year, but not in the 750 range, if I can say that. She's 2 career titles. Won the Spain Masters a couple of years back as well.
4-6.
Looking for that major breakthrough at the higher level on the World Tour. Lost in the semi-finals to Han Yue in Finland. Chochuwong
7-4.
looking to build on that momentum that she created at the Arctic Open.
Oy,
Oh, lovely shot. That's superb.
cross on cross quite often catches people. You tend, if you hit cross, you tend to follow your shot, get back into a good base position, expect that straight down the line.
And also the angle she got on that.
Yeah, it is dangerous to go back across because it's where that person's just come from, but with that quality, she's on to a winner. Yeah, stepped in there, guided it across into that space.
7.
Yeah, she was love 5 down in the second game, and now finds herself just a point behind Herbing Jiao, which is exactly like you said, where she needs to be in this annoyingly close position.
Yeah, yeah.
And put the pressure on Herbing Jiao to find the winners to get this game under her belt.
That's nice, that's well retrieved. Ah.
Serves over.
She took it pretty late on, almost from the floor there, Chochuwong.
Yeah, Hebing's quality of shot on that dive was actually great. Just dropping, just dipping.
Just about staying ahead. There's the defending champion.
8-6.
Did not play in Finland. Herbing Jiao chose to sit that one out. China, of course, still came away with the title. They have great depth in their women's singles pool. As we saw the draw
Serves over.
before the match, all of them
7-8.
top players.
Yeah, it's always a strong discipline for China, but in this era in particular, it seems to be strong.
Super high quality, yeah.
Yeah.
Chen Yufei, of course, leading the pack. Herbing Jiao not so far behind her.
Absolutely.
High lift.
Finish that off, yeah.
And she was looking to put that away.
But did it with some calmness. There was no panic about it, no desperation about it. I think both players are, you know, recognizing there's still a long way to go in this match. It's that inside to outside again, forehand return from Pornpawee. That is quite dangerous because it's going up to Hebing's forehand, but seems to be catching her.
Yeah, she moves Herbing Jiao in that exchange to perfection. She got her one end of the court, leaves the other end completely open to put that shuttle away calmly. And this is sensible play. And we're on level scores. We saw this happen in the first game where Herbing Jiao came back from 3-11 down to tie at 12 all. Similar storyline developing here. First game for Pornpawee, of course, held on. Managed to secure the first game. Question is, can Herbing Jiao do the same? That one just out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And this, I think, is pressure for Herbing Jiao.
10.
I think it was a really nice shot to play, but just gave it too much. Oof, having trouble with that back line here,
11,
Yao.
10, in Savor.
As we see Chochuwong just stay ahead, 11-10 at the break. Jiao once again missing the line. We've seen that happen a couple of times in the last few points. And it's a game and a point advantage to Chochuwong.
说你是在他好像感觉跑得远，还不如放网来得快，来得直接，明白吗？就是说没必要冒险，先进，多拍行程，有机会再去打啊，还是后场的自己的这个节奏，大胆去做，这个没关系，明白吗？啊，逼他是努力啊。
It's a 7th Denmark Open appearance for Jiao, who, of course, as I mentioned, is the defending champion. But this is a happy hunting ground for the Chinese shuttler. She's gotten to the semi-finals in 2018 and 2021 as well. So has a tendency to go deep into this tournament specifically.
11 all.
You see Chochuwong make another error on the net lift. Chochuwong making her 6th Denmark Open appearance. Best finish was in 2021, where she got to the quarterfinals and lost to Yamaguchi in 3 games. And then also, same stage last year, losing to Chen Yufei in straight games.
Oh, some good net play. Great rally.
Oh, he just misses it. Lands outside, Chochuwong.
12, 11.
Really good maneuvering by both players. Even the shot that Chochuwong missed cross court there, there was no desperation about it. It was still quite a.
No, it was the right shot.
Yeah.
To try and make.
She wasn't trying to win that one. She just kind of missed on the execution. And then this pesky back line.
It's bugged them both.
Yep.
13,
They
11.
both had a fair number of errors on that back line. But it's a welcome break for Jiao. That's for sure. To have that little mini cushion. After Chochuwong got too close for comfort. The net's been her undoing at crucial times, Chochuwong.
Just trying to be a little bit too perfect.
She's looking for the really tight net shots, and that's what's costing her.
Yeah.
Three-point lead, a crucial run here by Jiao. It's won 4 points in a row. Looking to push this to 3.
Serves over.
And then sends that shuttle well long.
12, 14.
Yeah, I think both players struggling with both ends, both back lines. It hasn't really been as one
Are you
way.
surprised by that?
Yeah, it hasn't been as one way towards us as I would have predicted. Yeah, Yao a bit more ready for that cross-on-cross shot.
Just trying to move it away from her,
Yeah.
Chochuwong.
15, 12.
Smart shot into that right hip, though, from Yao.
It's always hard to sort of get your shots accurately placed or returned when they're coming at you straight at your body.
Yeah.
Serves over. 13.
But Chochuwong's not going away, which is good to see.
She's still in this enough that she can fight.
Yeah, it's unfazed at the moment. has a chance here for sure.
Yeah, good judgment.
Well left by
Service
Hebing
over.
Jiao.
16-13.
Restores that 3-point lead.
Yeah, Pornpawee was feeling the size of the court there. Hebing Jiao really made her cover it all.
What a oh, I was going to say what a shot because I thought it landed on the line, but that called out.
No challenge came from.
14-16.
That was pretty close because it looked like it was going for the line. Yeah, it is out. It's the right call. Two-point game. Oh, lovely exchange. Good injection of pace.
16.
And the flat shots just straight at the opponent.
Yeah,
She pushes it away well from her body.
yeah, and then gets that little bit extra snap on it. Oh, that's lovely.
She got it over, and Chochuwong was nowhere near it.
15.
That backhand at the net has proved to be a delight as far as Hebing Jiao is concerned. The fact that she manages to keep it so low still is a talent.
No popping up of it.
Ooh, that's a costly mistake from Chochuwong. Hebing Jiao has a 3-point lead, but more importantly, she's now 3 away from leveling scores. Oh, missed it.
Service over. 16.
Put a fair bit of muscle behind that shot.
Yeah, I was really going for that body shot. I think it was a good decision, but at this stage in a game, you have to make that count. Hebing Jiao being a little bit more wise to that cross-court shot from Chochuwong. Oh, she didn't miss by much.
No. It is just a matter of millimeters, these mistakes.
Yeah, read that one. She was ready. Open forehand.
18.
She attacked really well there, Chochuwong. And has still got a chance here. 17-18 down. It's very much in it.
Yeah, found that line.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
Excellent
great
serve.
Great rally.
19,
Nice bit of control from
17.
both players now. I feel like there's some good rhythm to this game now.
That's one of the longer rallies we've seen in this match, in fact, that one. High quality shots across both ends, and it's Herbing Jiao who delivers the winner. That's a superb shot. It's a 2-point lead. Well, the last time that
19-17.
one of their matches went to 3 games, it was Chochuwong who came out on top. That was at All England. And she came back from a game down to beat Herbing Jiao.
That's in.
Yeah, that's in fact
20,
really well
game point,
placed. And it
17.
has 3 game points for Herbing Jiao. She does it all the first time of asking Herbing Jiao, and
Second game won by Herbing Jiao.
she's leveled the scores
21-17,
here.
1 game over.
Successfully coming back from a game down. We're on to a decider in this women's singles match between Herbing Jiao and Pornpawee Chochuwong.
หมิวต้องไม่อึดอัดพี่บอกแล้วว่าแต่ชนะระดับนี้ได้หมิวต้องเคี่ยวเข้าใจป่ะความเคี่ยวอ่ะหมิวตีได้หมดนะแต่หมิวต้องควบคุมอารมณ์ควบคุมจังหวะให้ได้ความเคี่ยวต้องมีไม่ได้ตีง่ายเข้าใจไหมจำได้ไหมต้องตียังไงความเข้มความละเอียดต้องตียังไงใช่ปะถ้าเราไปยิ่งแบบทนไม่ไหวอ่ะไม่อดทนอ่ะเรายิ่งตายเลยเข้าใจความหมายไหมนะแล้วอย่าเฉื่อยอย่าตีนะยิ่งตียิ่งเฉื่อยคุมจังหวะแต่ไม่ใช่เฉื่อยคุมจังหวะก็เลยก็นานก็มาดิก็ไม่เห็นมีอะไรเลยนะอย่างแรกคุมจังหวะอย่าไปอึดอัดอย่าไปอยากอย่าไปเหมือนซ้อมโปรแกรม1 โปรแกรมเนี่ยนะมึงยาวมาก็ยาวมาสิใครคุมลูกเข้าใจปะมีช่องแล้วค่อยแทงนะเที่ยวหน่อย
So into a third we go, as Herbing Jiao successfully turns around this match by leveling scores in the second.
Double play.
Winning the second game by exactly the same scoreline, 21-17. She'll serve to get the decider underway.
One love.
That's nice.
Cross-court smash from Herbing Jiao.
came from a good setup, cross flick that forced Pornpawee to play a loose backhand clear there. And then He Bing-Yao takes advantage of it.
It'll be interesting how she reacts to this side of the court in this third game after that first one where she had the slower start.
Absolutely.
I think she's got a much better handle now on how to play from the far end. She's played 16 three-game matches this year, He Bing-Yao. Has won 12 of them.
Oh, it's pretty good odds. Well-structured rally there. He Bing-Yao with a clear plan of going firm and into that mid-court. And then either taking the pace off when it's appropriate or punching up over if she feels like she's got enough control.
3-love.
Oh, good defense.
Serves over.
Well placed by Chochuwong. She finds herself on the scoreboard. A flatter forehand from Chochuwong, making it hard to play back.
Yeah.
She turned from defense to attack in that point really well.
Definitely.
Because the way that rally started initially, it was sort of He Bing-Yao who was being given the runaround, and then suddenly a couple of shots into it, she turns it around. It's still a 2-point game in favor of He Bing-Yao. They met at the Denmark Open back in 2018, these two.
Full 2.
And that was in the first round. He Bing-Yao, interestingly, won that from coming back from a game down. 16-21, 21-17, 21-14. Very similar.
Very similar, yeah. Spookily. I don't know about the other players, but personally, I don't know these things, so I don't think it will be playing on their mind that that's a
more
statistic.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't think players want to
No, I'd rather
get
not.
into statistics and how their history has been at the tournament or against a certain player, because that can certainly add a dampener if it's not good numbers.
Yeah, it's a fresh start every time. That's a nice net. Difficult to deal with.
Lovely net roll there.
6.
I can tell you that off the history of 13, I should say, meetings, 9 went to 3 games. And He Bing-Yao won 4 of those 9 matches. So Pornpawee has the edge when it goes to 3 games.
Okay.
So that's in her favor.
Sure.
How about that for evening things out?
Yeah.
7-3.
Even though He Bing-Yao has a little 4-point cushion here, I mean, that's been true of both players in each game. So
yeah.
I'm reading nothing into that.
Ooh,
Serves
nicely
over.
placed.
Full 7.
Just went into the far corner there. Yeah, we've seen leads come and go in this match. But what was interesting in the first two games, Kirsty, was that
5-7.
one player started really well, had a really good lead. We saw that with Herbing Jiao 5-love up in the second game. And then they somehow managed to hold on and win the game. We haven't seen that kind of big gap in this decider.
Yeah.
8-5.
No one's been quite as dominant as the first two.
Herbing Jiao 3-love. And then Pornpawee was on the scoreboard. So this makes this third game harder to predict.
Oi!
Oh,
What was that shot?
I was realizing a little too late that she had to play it back.
Yeah, but there was a little flick of the wrist.
She still managed to play it in.
I would like a
that
replay,
late
please.
on.
Yes, here we go. But I think she's hit it with, round her body.
Yeah. And it went over the net.
Yeah, fair play.
Hold. 7-8.
Huh? 1 point game.
Well stepped in by Pornpawee, and then almost does the difficult part, and then
Serves over.
lets the next one go.
9-7.
She's looking to make her third quarterfinal here. Pornpawee Chochuwong at the Denmark Open, replicate her best run in this tournament. Yeah,
Missed it.
just went out. Herbing Jiao.
8-9.
Pornpawee doing well to just get out of the way in that one.
Yeah. Little matrix.
There comes a movie reference.
Not had many that
Took you a while to do,
Yeah, I
Kirsty.
know. Normally I get one in sooner.
Yeah.
Ready to play?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was well set up by Pornpawee Chochuwong.
9-all.
That push into the backhand, forcing a mediocre backhand clear that could be punished.
Yeah, it was a scramble for Herbing Jiao.
Yeah, not enough on that clear.
And they're on level scores, 9-all. Herbing Jiao at the Denmark Open, as I mentioned, it's a happy hunting ground for her. But if she gets through these first couple of hurdles, round 1, round 2, she sees herself in the semi-finals, finals quite easily at this
9.
tournament. So
Yeah.
she is definitely a momentum player.
Ladies and gentlemen, am I right? China.
Someone who loves the confidence.
Great rally. The pace has been excellent as well.
Oh, she missed it.
Over.
Chochuwong.
She knows that was a little opportunity.
10-9.
The amount of focus that is required because of high quality of that rally. You just blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
Big sigh of relief for Herbing Jiao on the other end, I'm sure.
Play.
Well, now comes the question of the fact that Chochuwong has played a long 3-gamer in the first round. And, you know, something that a lot of people would wonder, because is that Does that mean it gives her confidence that even though it's gone to 3 games, she knows she can come out on top? Or does that mean physically it could have an adverse effect?
Depends on the player and depends on the nature of the 3 sets, I suppose. Me personally, it gives me a lot of confidence that I can come through something tough. So if it gets sticky in this game, ooh, that personally would have challenged that. But each to their own.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, some people can find it kind of more physically draining or emotionally draining even to kind of repeat a big performance.
Because it takes so much out of you the first time round.
Yeah.
Oof.
11-10.
Again, trying to keep it low to the net. Makes the mistake. Jiao trails Pornpawee Chochuwong by 1 point at the mid-game break, as they will change ends here. But really, it's too close to call at the moment.
Go to 20 seconds. Go to 20 seconds. Hold that.
วางฉับฉวยนะแต่ไม่ใช่ตีแล้วทิ้งนะ
11-10.
So 11-10 up. Pornpawee Chochuwong in the decider. Just about edging her opponent at the moment. What will the change of ends bring?
Oi.
Good save. Oh. It's hard to do it time and time again. She did well to make that shot just about halfway through that rally.
Yep.
Helping Jiao's persistence.
This one. Yep. Good quality too. Yeah, again, that forehand inside to outside that
12,
she likes.
11.
And He Bingyao is clocking onto it a little bit better now. Getting that racket up, that forehand side.
Gets on top of that quickly. Apologizes straight away, of course. Helping Jiao. Now she has the lead in this toing and froing game.
Hey!
Oh, that was... I was going to say, that was quite the save, but then it left her wide open. More of a desperate shot. But nice bit of height on that Chochuwong to kill the point off. 12 all. And we've passed the hour mark. Oof. Well, to be fair to Chochuwong, she doesn't look completely shattered.
No, both players look still in pretty good condition. Are we calling for a physio or a doctor?
Yeah, just as I said that. She is asking or seeking medical attention, Chochuwong. 12 all, 64 minutes played. half, I think is what she's saying. Looking for the spray. Yeah.
The old magic spray.
Makes everything okay?
I never really use it, to be honest, so I can't comment.
Wow.
Can't comment.
Is that because you generally sort of stay away from...
No, it's just not a preferred
choice of...
choice in Scotland or in GB.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never called for kind of muscular medical attention in court, so...
Wow.
Not that I remember.
That's
Someone will
pretty
probably call me
impressive.
out on that.
No,
And
but
touch wood that I don't need to do
the
it.
fact that you don't remember is always a good sign.
Yeah.
It means it hasn't happened often, even if it did happen once or twice.
Yeah. I think we've run out of spray. I think we're waiting for more spray.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dash from the other medical officer. Oh, she's got her own. As you see there. And this is, I think, probably the physicality we were talking about, having come off a 76-minute battle in the first round. Here we are about an hour into the play, and just over an hour, I should say, and she's being tested. There's no doubt about that.
And it was kind of late afternoon she played yesterday, so not a massive amount of recovery time between the matches. But we're back on court, and we seem ready to go.
12-0. Nice racket on the floor.
Kind of labored her way back to base. Yao making Pornpawee work very hard for this. Lots of long diagonals, and it pays off for Pornpawee. The work pays off.
Well, I'm not surprised that she went for the, as you see, the longest rally, 37 shots. She went for the physical battle. She chose the physical battle, seeing that Pornpawee is kind of struggling a little bit.
But even if she doesn't win this rally, perhaps it's kind of a
long
building
game.
block.
You're playing the long game.
Yeah.
(13-12).
Yeah, right on the line.
Sublime stuff from Herbing Jiao.
13.
Down the line winner, sealing the point. But again, the control she's showing here is impressive.
Yeah, it's who can sustain this physicality in the latter part of this match.
And you can see that Pornpawee is being stretched, especially coming up to the net.
Good control out of that rear forehand from Herbing Yao. Yeah.
Well read, and Chochuwong on the floor,
13.
clearly struggling now.
Yep, Herbing Yao really making Pornpawee work those long diagonals from rear forehand to front backhand, especially. Just that little left foot stutter.
Yeah, there's no doubt that both these women have given it their all on the court today.
14.
I just feel that Herbing Jiao is up for the challenge at the moment. Has the narrow lead.
Yeah.
And she's turning the screw now.
15,
A little bit.
13.
Yeah.
As you can see, Pornpawee struggling to cover the court as well.
Just not being very sharp out of those movements. She's just reaching the shots, but she's kind of going all in on each movement.
So on a 3-point run here, Herbing Jiao.
Good return.
Oh, just wide.
We give that a challenge.
Keeping down challenges called out.
Is almost playing Pornpawee. One back, one front, one back,
Yeah.
one front.
The tactics have definitely changed.
Yeah.
You
Since
can
that little
see that.
medical break.
Yes. Herbing Jiao trying to take advantage of a
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful.
probably tired
One challenge
Pornpawee
remaining.
Chochuwong. The challenge was
it's
unsuccessful.
over.
It was indeed wide.
14, 15, play.
Chochuwong rewarded for all that effort in that one. 72 minutes on the clock. Yeah.
Oi. Good little change of pace.
15 all.
Yeah, the steeper, sharper cross-court forehand from Pornpawee.
Yeah, she'll need to take these little opportunities where she can get them. Herbing Jiao is planning to run her into the ground, but if she can just get these little injections of pace, she stands a chance. Nice net.
Yeah.
Serves over.
Herbing Jiao reminding everyone that she too can change up. Again. Faster hits there. Pornpawee's defense
16,
just not
15.
up to the mark on that one. Oh, what a shot. That is a sublime net shot from Herbing Jiao, who completely catches Pornpawee
Pornpawee.
off guard.
Never seen a shuttle turn like that. After that one, to get some sort of control on that. Oof, impressive.
That's a really nice net shot. It's like a hairpin. Just went
Yeah.
so flat out.
Change.
Two-point lead,
17, 15.
4 away from a win. Herbing Jiao.
A long way to run. Yeah.
She snatched the control back in that one, Chochuwong.
She's doing so well at just finding these little windows amongst the pressure that's coming towards her.
Not going away without a fight. Pornpawee Chochuwong. The defending champion is being pushed to the limit. One-point game. That's well run.
Yeah. Well recovered by He Bingyao there too. She was under pressure herself.
It's good anticipation from Jiao.
That was the one that did it, that nice cross court. And then just not ready quick enough.
3 points away. One of the things I remember about Jiao a couple of years back was made to work extra hard at the gym to build on her stamina. It's something that we've seen that she's really put in a lot of effort into the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement she's made over the last few years, for sure.
Because it was during the Thomas and Uber Cup here in Denmark a couple of years back, where she was supposed to have some media interviews and, you know, what players do outside of the court in terms of commitment towards the tournament, and her coach said, gym first, then if you have time, then we do the interview.
Sure. Sounds like my coach. And quite right.
They're still going. Oh.
Such a good rally. Can she get there?
Oh, she just misses it. It's landed out.
Her out.
Swings over.
Oh, what a rally. Both women. It's lights out badminton.
How are we at 18 all?
42 shots, that one.
Brutal.
They're saving the best for the last.
Yeah.
See, that's what they're doing.
Seems like it.
That's impressive work by both.
Back on court.
18 all. 80 minutes played in this match. And we're still no closer to finding a winner. Three points away, both these women, from a famous victory here. This becomes about mental edge.
Yeah.
At this late in a match, when you're talking about small margins and being as accurate as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. He Bingyao had the opportunity to challenge that, and she's elected not to. I think smart decision, but she could have if she wanted a little rest.
So Chochuwong, 1 point ahead. 2 away from winning this.
Hui. Hui.
Oh, what was that all about?
Both determined to hold that net. Both doing a pretty good job of it.
That is intelligent play from Herbing Jiao in the end. But look how tight that net exchange
And that
was.
one to come after. Oy.
Eventually going behind Chochuwong. That was impressive.
The control on that one is unbelievable.
19-all.
It's just incredible. The amount of points we've played, and after 82 minutes, there's no separation at all.
Absolutely not. Let's say since 9-all in this game, it's just been back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, and a little wry one. One that's gone awry.
Match point.
So
19.
on the error, it's Herbing Jiao who has a sole match point opportunity. Can she convert? It's going to take everything in terms of concentration from both these women.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliantly played.
Ready for that.
Chochuwong knew exactly where she wanted that shuttle to go. Saves the match point. That's the first big yell we've had out of her in 82 minutes. It's a huge point for Chochuwong, who knows a thing or two about sticking it out late on in these matches. So 20-all.
Oh, good net. She found it, she's found it.
In between the two lines. Yeah.
21, 20.
Couldn't be placed any better. Another match point opportunity. Defensive
She's
work.
done it.
But in the end, it's Herbing Jiao who makes sure that she keeps her defensive campaign alive here at the Denmark Open. But full credit to Pornpawee Chochuwong, who really gave her all here on court two, pushing Herbing Jiao all the way. And it took a second match point opportunity for Herbing Jiao to secure a hard-fought three-game win.
17-21, 21-17, 22-20.
And she had her on that body shot there, Herbing Jiao. That one. Then forcing the error off Chochuwong means that it's Herbing Jiao who's through to the quarterfinals, 21-17. Sorry, 17-21, 21-17, 22-20 in 84 minutes. It was an epic match here on court two, and it's Herbing Jiao who's come out on top. You're watching the live coverage of the Denmark Open, presented by Victor. And here on court 2, we have 5 matches down into the 6th match of the day. And it's a mixed doubles encounter between the world number 1's 2-time Denmark Open